Fucking the John Gotti tapes.
Yeah.
People get caught saying shit on tapes they shouldn't all the time. That's what fucking people do.
Yeah.
You know? It's accident. So,
well, maybe you're a better man for it. He didn't try to do it.
No.
It's just the way it is.
No.
But he did get you a 10-piece.
Yeah, he got me a 10-piece.
And I guess you could say he got you a 10-piece in a nice way. I mean, like, I don't know how you could, word getting 10 years nicely, but but Daddy got you a nice 10. Maybe for all the shit that you pissed him off with when you were younger or something. But back to the Miami subs guy. So pull up that first tab on the Miami subs so we can get the name right. Mafia Made book on Amazon. I saw it on Barnes & Nobles. Yeah, that one right there. Just stay where you're at. All right, scroll down. So you read it, Anthony. You can read.
I can't read from here, though.
Okay, Rosario Ralph Laiete went to prison in 2005, unaware that his case would earn him a role in one of South Florida's most infamous murder cases. He was involved of the manslaughter in 2003 shooting death of a would-be business partner, John Garuno, the kind of case that draws some media attention but never dominates the front page of the top evening news.
Okay, so what you're reading here is, this is the trigger man, John Garino, right?
Okay.
He's the one that killed the Miami subs guy.
Okay, so John Garino is the actual shooter.
Right. Now, he gets killed.
He gets killed. Okay.
He gets killed by this other guy, what the fuck is his name? Leota, okay?
So, but that was before investigators realized who Leota killed. So at first, they're going after John, right? Then they go here. Garino, prosecutors later alleged, was a hitman with connections to the Gambino crime family. If I'm killing his name, sorry. How would you say that?
Leota.
Leota says he was unaware until he was already in prison that he killed the man who killed Miami Subs founder Gus Boulis.
Boulis, yeah.
Okay. When I killed him, they called him a victim. Why did I say it again?
Which one? Leota.
Leota said during an interview this week promoting his new self-published autobiography titled Bread and Bullets. It wasn't until after they said he was a killer with victims of his own. He said it was self-defense, recalls it. Garino, keep going down. Garino showed up at the deli on October 28, 2003, according to him. He was banging on the door and demanding his money back. Initial police and media reports described the encounter as more of a meeting that got out of hand. All accounts agree that Garuno at one point struck Leota. Whether Leota was justified in getting a hold of a handgun and shooting Garino remains a dispute. Allegations of Garino's mob connections were published soon after his death. He said he only knew Garino as someone who wanted to buy out his original business partner, who since passed away. I was never part of any mob connection. He said he was never threatened by anyone after killing Garino. Born in Brooklyn, blah, 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 blah. A few months later, into prison term, federal agents showed up looking to talk to him in prison. That Leota, whatever, said is when he learned about Garino's alleged connection to Boulis, who was the owner of the Miami subsidy. So just real quick to finish it off, by the end of the decade, a little-known federal law bearing foreign ownership commercial vessels forced Boulis, a Greek national, to sell the fleet. And that is going back to what Anthony had said earlier. Throughout the 1990s, Boulis had made a name for himself as founder of Miami Subs and the owner of Sun Cruise fleet of 11 casino ships that sailed far enough out to sea for gambling to be illegal, which Anthony just said as well. But the sale was a fraud. The buyers lied about how they were financing the deal. Boulis never got the $145 million he was promised. The owner included Washington, D.C. lobbyist Jack Abrahoff, Dial a Mattress Business, Adam Kidden, who ran the day-to-day operation of the fleet and kept an increasingly suspicious, angry Boulis at bay. According to testimony, the feud between them heated and attacked in the pen, blah, 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 blah. All right, so
if you go back here, down, drop down a little bit, other down.
Says this is where he saw big
Scroll down.
We're up for that fact. Keep going. Back to Garino. So, Garino, a little more.
Scroll up.
Yeah. That's up. That's my down. Okay.
Scroll up.
Up or down?
But depends who you're asking. Okay. So, Garino, this is what's fucked up. So, you got Anthony, Big Tony, right? He's waiting trial, right? I think he was waiting trial. And Garino's the shooter. Okay, he's the one that actually kills Gus. Well, Garino goes in to Leota. They got some sort of business arrangement to buy the deli or wants to be partners or whatnot. And Garino decides he wants out. Maybe he wants his money back, and he comes to the deli, and he's hot. Now, don't forget, this guy's a killer. He's fucking hot. He's a killer. And here's Leota. You can see he's legit. He's not affiliated. He's just a businessman who can carry a gun. So Garino says whatever the fuck it is. They get in a heated argument, and he slaps him around, I think. Garino slaps Leota around, and Leota grabs a pistol and kills Garino. Garino is going to be the main name in this trial because he's the killer of the Miami Subs guy. So you would think that Big Tony hearing this, or any of the Gambinos hearing, all right, well, this guy did work for us. It was a paid contract. It wasn't like you're going to whack someone and get made. It was a paid contract. He must have thought, wow, well, I got lucky here because the shooter is dead, right?
Right.
It did me a fucking favor.
Yeah.
So when they said that, I don't know why they would even charge this poor bastard, Leota. You know, they said, well, he was out of danger. You didn't have to shoot him. Guy's a hitman, right? He was coming to collect, get out of this deal. He wanted his money back. You might not have been in danger at that particular moment, but trust me, if this guy's a killer, he's coming back and he's going to do a Sammy the Bull on you, and you're done. You're getting he's going to pop you. So this guy goes to fucking prison.
But isn't it easier just to go and pin it on the hitman because it makes sense?
What do you mean?
Like, so the feds charged the wrong person, right? Because he wasn't the killer.
Who?
Leota.
No. Leota, we're talking two different cases. Leota owned a deli, right?
Okay.
And this is two separate cases. One had nothing to do with the other.
Oh, okay.
Garino,
Okay.
who's the actual killer, the Miami Subs guy, right? Garino, in a separate incident, goes to Leota. They're going to be business partners in a deli. Well, he wants out. He don't want to be a partner anymore. So he goes to Loretto and says, hey, I want my money back. Loretto, I guess they say, no, fuck it. And they get into a beef back and forth. Garino slaps the shit out of this Leota guy. Leota's scared, not knowing who he is. Maybe he does. Fucking kills him. Well, they charged Leota, a legitimate man owning a deli, for killing this guy and called Garino a victim at the time. Oh, he's a victim.
Okay,
Innocent, but you
well,
killed
I'm a moron.
You killed an innocent man. Well, now they find out, wait a minute, Garino was the one who shot fucking the Miami Subs guy. He's no fucking innocent man. After they find out that he shot Miami Subs guy and had mob ties, they still charge this poor bastard Leota with killing a fucking known hitman just because maybe his back was turned a little bit. Had he not killed him then, he would have killed, Garino would have came back and killed his ass anyway. So they should have let Leota walk. That's the bottom line. Then when you get to the trial of Fat Tony, their testimony was, now Garino's dead, right? That he's dead. The shooter's dead. So Tony's at trial, and well, anyway, he had to. Do we cover the attorney getting sick and splitting the trial up? We were in the middle of that, weren't we?
Yeah. That's when we went to you, and I switched. Yeah, so keep going with that.
All right, so we'll go back to the Tony, Fat Tony, Big Tony. We'll call him. Big Tony was tried with Little Tony. And Big Tony's like, I don't want this fucking case I don't want to be sitting next to these people. Maybe I'll separate myself. So he tells his attorney, you're sick. You're fucking sick. Don't come in. Just don't. Like I said, attorneys were afraid back then. Like I went on to my story. Now they're not. Attorney tell you, go fuck you. I'll call the cops on you. So, he got the attorney to go, I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. Enough times I'm sick. I can't show up. I can't show up. And then Big Tony says, Your Honor, I need a mistrial. I have no representation. So the judge declares a mistrial for Big Tony. Little Tony continues to go to trial, and he gets convicted and gets a life sentence. All right. Now they got to regroup and recharge or retry Big Tony. Well, Big Tony goes back, and now strategically it was a great move because you can watch what they did in Little Tony's trial. What did they do? What were the witnesses? What did they say? And you can start going, all right, and start picking shit apart.
Strategizing, right?
Strategize, right?
Yeah.
So it was a good move, and he bought some time. He was out on bond. Who knows how long it took him to retry him. So they retry him and ended up convicted him anyway. They got convicted. But after the conviction, they go through appeal, and this was the funny part. It goes through appeal, and the appeal says, listen, they had one witness or someone testified about Garino being the shooter. Now, he's dead at the time of testimony. So this person's testimony is this. Garino told me that he was ordered to kill this guy by Big Tony. Now, in Florida or any case, you have to be able to cross-examine somebody. You just can't say X, Y, Z said so and just leave it at that. Because say Santa Claus told me to do it. Oh, okay, well, fuck it, great, that's it. Law, okay. No, you mentioned someone they have the right to cross-examine the person you're saying said this. Well, this motherfucker's dead. How can you cross-examine a dead guy?
Right.
Right? Well, apparently they didn't give a fuck, and they still went on with the trial, and they found him guilty. Well, his lawyers said, all right, well, fuck, we're going to appeal because of this. And they won the appeal.
They won the appeal?
They won the appeal.
Wow.
Fucking vacate sentence, remand, or whatever the fuck it is, new trial. New trial this came out in 2019 now. So 2019 said mobster gets second chance, him and little Tony, both, because it was the same witness that said the same shit in both trials about the dead guy. Because how do you use information that was third party from a dead guy? So he's supposed to get retried, and I looked everywhere. I just made 2 phone calls to find out, and they both said they don't know what happened. I even looked today. I looked up at Florida because he got charged in the state. You can go to Florida Department of Corrections. If you want to try to pull it up here, you can. Just put in his first and last name, and it'll say either he's in or he's out. But he gets, yeah. And as of now, I couldn't find, did he get retried? Did he get reconvicted? I found one thing on Facebook, but it was taken down.
Yeah, you want to see it? Just see if he got convicted or if they just
dropped the case or something.
Yeah.
But if he's in, he'll be in Florida Department of Corrections.
Is that what it be?
Yeah, FDOC, the Florida Department of Corrections. And you just go inmate locator and pop his last name and first name, and he'll be there.
Yeah, let's see if he's there. Now, while that's going on, tell the dick story when you were in prison.
Which one?
Where the guy was going to fuck the guy.
Oh, Jesus. The fucking cock story?
Florida Department of Corrections?
Yeah, Florida Department of Corrections, inmate locator.
Yeah, just go in there.
Okay, so the offender search left.
Left.
Now, I clicked on that, bitch spun. Ooh, okay, so you got fast shit here.
Okay, search all correction offender databases, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so just go last name. You're going to have to spell. That's a long motherfucking last name.
What's his last name? Which one is this?
Moscatiello.
Moscatiello. And then first name?
Anthony.
Anthony.
You don't need the DC number. Matches them or to submit request.
Yeah, just hit submit request. Right there to your right. Submit request.
I did. Do not show photos of the phone.
Just hit submit request.
I did already. Same thing.
What does it say?
Please specify one or more of the following.
Please specify one or more inmate release search results. It's just like, go back up top. What's it fucking asking for?
Right here, do not show photos.
Please specify one or more of the following. Click on any of the following links to see offender records. Go to inmate release search.
No, not release. Inmate release.
Unless he was released.
There he is. Okay, so what is that? He was birth date,
11/20/2019.
release date. So he's out.
Now, is he out pending trial? Because he got a new trial.
Yeah. I don't know. Right, go to the third tab there. Says jury reaches no verdict. That's what you were talking about. Up top, all the way up top. On the tabs. No, that one. Okay, so this is what we're talking about here. Reputed mobster faces death penalty. The 2001 Miami Subs founder. Juror soon determine the fate of. That was an 01. I think he's out.
Yeah, that was recent. 2019 is when he got a new trial.
Yeah.
So when you get a new trial, basically you're free. You're like,
right.
They overturned everything. They probably put him on bond, and he's awaiting. Or maybe they just cut a deal and said, fucking time served. Now, here's a good example of a guy who takes it to trial, right?